Well, welcome back, Caleb. Oh, I really don't have many levels left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've just started the library. Yeah, campaign, character. Okay, library it is. I'm glad that I saved when I did, because I did not want to replay the entirety of that level again. I can't wait to kill you. What do I have? Pistol. And there's an exploding flood behind me.
We are near the index chamber. Follow me.
Motherfucker. Who has a shotgun? You do not. Okay, I died. Not how. Sort of the only problem that I have with this level. Crap ton of flood. I'm gonna run out of ammo fairly quickly. Okay, never mind.
We are near the index chamber. Follow me.
You have the shotgun. Gimme. Gimme. Thanks for the help.
The energy field box contains the index. We must get up there.
need ammo badly.
Oh, hello.
Hey, how you doing? Oops, I what? Wait, you fucking mind?
That's a good idea. The security doors have sealed automatically. I will go access the override to open them. I am a genius. Please
Hello.
follow closely. This portal is the first of 10.
The first of what? Excuse me?
This is not the correct direction. If you do not follow me, you may become lost.
Then move.
Hustling. You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the flood, despite the containment protocols. The flood must not escape the installation. They consume all.
Do not shoot the glass. Run.
You can see how the body's been transformed by the genetic experiment. This moment is more than control.
No, I'm being oh god, no. Could you stop spawning? Someone carry a shotgun. So I would very much like one.
We must continue. This way, please. This installation's research facilities are most impressive. Perhaps we'll have time to see them later.
Oh no. That was gonna happen eventually. That was gonna happen eventually.
These sentinels will supplement your combat skills. But I suggest you upgrade to at least a class 12 combat skill. Your current model only stands as a class 10, which is ill-suited for this kind of work. A plasma conduit breach in section 5524 has
Can't I pick one of these guys up as a weapon? Or is that Halo 2? No, that might be Halo 2. This is gonna take a while. Oh, it gets worse, does it? It's nice to know. It wasn't bad enough already. Can't see. Relatively low on ammo. But at least I get help.
Flood activity has caused a failure in the drone control subsystem. I must reset the backup unit. Please continue on. I will rejoin you when I have completed my task.
Oh. Don't fucking do it. I was gonna say, who put that hole there? Nice one.
The Sentinels can use their weapons to manage the flood only for a short time. Speed is of the essence.
Thanks, man. Also, it's great not being able to see anything.
What?
That happened. So, nice RPG you've got there. Fucking arsehole. The developer who put that in is, oh hey Blazing, not the Flood. Yep, the Flood, but the Flood with an RPG. So it immediately goes, I'm gonna fire now. And I'm, what are these gonna, oh no. Thanks, game developer who put that in, you fucking arsehole. I guarantee you he went, I'm gonna give one of them an RPG. I guarantee you that's exactly what he thought. He went, we can give them any weapon, right? Can you open the fucking door?
Please wait here.
Oh boy. Do I only have one friend left? I do. Well, shiza.
Oh, hello.
Can you blow up? Oi. No punching. Oh wait, no, sorry. Ah. Oh my god. That was so spoopy. Really? Bloody hell is the monitor? Okay.
Your environment suit should serve you well when the flood begins to alter the atmosphere. You are a good planner.
Oh, thanks. Is that before or after you screw me over? What did we set? Oh, fucking hell, I thought it was the other one. I don't know why the fuck I ducked. But I kind of just shit myself and thought, oh no. Thanks, Sparky, I know. Oh no. Is it in this game or is it in Halo 3 when he screws you over?
The installation was well conceived. It is sure
Could be Halo 2 for all I know. No. Isn't it in this game and Halo 3 when you both drive away on a planet? But this one has the falling road. Oh, hey, Christian. Does Halo 1 and 2 survive the test of time, or are true fans living off nostalgia? Well, I can tell you what my friend thinks. They're good games, of course, but they're not that good. Which is true for a lot of games, really, because again, I will say it's... I mean, obviously I'm playing the original Xbox version, so obviously I'm not playing some better graphic, better control system version. I'm playing the original day one version. Oh crap. And as a shooter, back in, what, 2002 when this game released, I would argue it is one of the better, if not one of the best, if not the best, first-person shooter of that generation. Just because a lot of shooters back then weren't sort of this clean. I mean, again, this being Xbox, a lot of first-person shooters will be better on this hardware once it released rather than the PS2. Because PS2 first-person shooters aren't great for some reason. So I would argue that this is one of the better first-person shooters of the generation. Yes, it's a game that's worth playing if you never have, but I wouldn't blame you for having never played it. Like, it's one of gaming's moments that you should play, but it's not one of those that define gaming as, you know, entertainment. If that makes any sense. Like, a lot of it is down to nostalgia, because again, obviously when I played this, I was a kid. And obviously I love the shit out of this game. I still do, but it's an old game. It shows. It does. So, obviously, obviously it's now on Steam. You can buy the whole Master Chief Collection on Steam when they release them, because I think Halo 2 is just released on Steam. So if you've got an original Xbox, or an Xbox 360 or an Xbox One, because you can buy Halo or Halos 1 through 5 pretty much on Xbox One. In case you don't have a PC to run this, which, I mean... yeah, I mean, I would say it's worth playing the series. Maybe only... you should only play 1, 2, and 3. They're the ones you should play. There's nothing wrong with Reach or ODST. People just hate on Reach and I don't know why. But Halo 1, 2, and 3 are definitely 3 games you should play. Oh no. Nice if that clears up anything. If you have any more questions about Halo, you know, I can try my best to answer them for you. There we go. It was hyped as hell for Halo 2 remaster, but watching it live on Twitch yesterday made you realise it aged differently in terms of mechanics. Yeah, because again, it's a original Xbox game. Like, graphics is not going to help a game that is very stiff, like you say. Like, aiming is this. That's aiming in a circle. It's very particular in what it wants you to do, because it is a very early first-person shooter game. And Halo wasn't even intended to be a first-person shooter. I believe it was supposed to be an MMO, or not an MMO. A RTS originally, I believe. And I don't know if this bit's true or not, but it may have also was supposed to be released for Dreamcast, or that might be a complete fucking lie. But I know back in the 90s, well, late 90s, I believe they originally was making this to be an RTS. I don't know what made them change, but there's a video on YouTube where you can watch the sort of original trailer of what the game was supposed to be. It's quite interesting. It is. But yeah, like I say, it's like Halo 2 is my favourite Halo of the series. Well, tell a lie, I do like Reach quite a bit, but I would probably say Halo 2 is my favourite of the series. So I know where you're coming from with having hype for, you know, Halo 2, but yeah, the games haven't aged well, sadly. Like, you know, if you can sort of see anything here, like this is the original release of the game and I can't up the brightness, I don't think. It's like this is just as dark as the game is, which is fine, because, you know, you're supposed to be in this scenario anyway, you're meant to be in this sort of dark and dingy base that's got hundreds of these things crawling around. Blow me away flashbacks. You know, the one thing that I still love to this day is the cutscene in Halo 2 in the tutorial when Master Chief drops the Covenant bomb back on their own ship. Like, for me, there's not a lot of scenes that will be able to top that for me. Because I just love it. It's just, where am I going? Oh, this bomb. I'm gonna give it back. We don't want it. You know, like, it's just, it is the, for me, like, one of the coolest, if not the coolest scene ever. You played it in a phone as the best FPS you would play, but it's cool and weird accepting outdated Zoomer hate. I think you mean Boomer, right?
may again need to be enacted.
Like, you get how a young kid wants to play Warzone and not this. Oh yeah, no, like, we grew up playing this, so... And that's the thing that helps this game be replayed in the original version. Because we played it originally, and we play it now, and it's still a little clunky. Like we remember it being a little more fluid, you know, if you think back on it. But playing it again, obviously as an adult and not a brainless child, it is clunky, especially compared to today's game mechanics and whatever. But it still works, and because it has that nice sort of auto-aim lock-on, like, the game's not then too hard. It's not like you whip around it. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. Yeah, like, the game's not too hard because you slowly move around, but then it will just quickly whip on and lock on. But then obviously compared to Warzone, Warzone is just very fluid because we've learned how to make first-person shooters at this point. The Warzone will one day be shit. Well, I mean, that's the thing though, is that's just people in general who potentially can't appreciate what we used to have, good or bad, to what we have now. Because like I say, this game or any old first-person shooter on this generation of consoles aren't great. They aren't. Like, the best way to play these games is, if you can, obviously on Xbox, because the controls are a little more fluid and similar to what we have today. But you try playing like a first-person shooter on GameCube with that really tiny C-stick, or on PS2 where it seems like shooting on that console is like near on impossible. Like, you have to appreciate that, yes, we had terrible first-person shooters. Like I say, this as a first-person shooter is terrible. But for what it was, this was essentially groundbreaking for shooters. It was, because again, if you like you look at GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64 and people love that, but it's a terrible shooter. Like, it's absolute garbage. Like, yeah, it was good for the time because there was nothing else out. You're like Perfect Dark, you know? Like, they were good shooters, but they have not aged well, admittedly. Because the controls are just very clunky and very guessworky in how you want it to play. So, B streamer who's mid-20s and was getting hit from teens watching Halo 2 remaster, but you kind of agreed with the little shits. Why, what was they saying? Respects a bigger overhaul, you think graphically remaster-wise, that's all. Well, graphically, Halo 2's cutscenes are very well done, but they're pre-rendered, so they can look as amazing as you want them to. But gameplay-wise, the problem isn't the graphics. Half-Life thrown in there as well. Well, I mean, because Half-Life was a PC game and you have mouse aiming, I mean, it's aged fairly well. If anything, it's one of the older shooters that have aged well, because it was originally a PC game. Console-wise, it's not great. Half-Life 1 is not a great console game. But, yeah, like, the graphics for Halo, like just look at this scene right now, for an example. That's me with my flashlight on and then off. It's very dark, because again, that's the sort of aesthetic they was going for this level, and the level prior, because they wanted to introduce this sort of nightmarish, overwhelming enemy force, and it works. But in the newer game, like, well, in the remaster, the game's too bright and flat and colourful, if that makes sense. Like, it's sort of one bright colour for everything. Like there's no sort of saturation of light and darkness. Like, that corner is stupidly dark because there's no light going to it. But in the remake, it's probably fairly well lit because everything is, you know, the contrast has gone up, the brightness has gone up, the colours have sort of been washed out and become flat and sort of like cartoony. You know, so it loses that aesthetic of what the original intention was going for. So that kind of graphical aspect, I completely understand it looking worse. But it's not entirely terrible to the point where it's not unplayable. It was XQC. Oh, okay. The little kids were hating on Halo 2 and wanted Valorant, but boomers replied Halo 2 OG were better than Valorant graphics. I mean, no. But let's be honest. Like, that's like saying Borderlands graphics is better than, like, The Order 1886. Well, sorry, saying The Order 1886 is better than Borderlands graphics, and it's like, well, yes, if you're going for realism, but Borderlands isn't going for realism, it's going for that comic book oh, now there's music. But it's going for that comic book cartoony vibe, and it works perfectly fine. It's the same thing with 13, if you know of it. The entire aesthetic is, it wants to be a comic book aesthetic, so when certain things happen, the game sort of pulls out a bit and has a slide zoom in. You know, and it works for that game. Yes, it's a little dated for what it is, but aesthetically it works still. But, like I say, the problem is when you have people who are older, more of them appreciate what we used to have, even if they've never played it, compared to what we have now. Because, again, without Halo 1, we wouldn't have Halo 4 or 5. Like, we wouldn't have those memories of playing Halo 1 local multiplayer with our mates, couch co-op, you know, we wouldn't have those memories. So for as bad as this game, say, might look or play, it gave some of us, especially, you know, college students, long late night pizza parties in college dorms, you know, up until like 5, 6 in the morning. You know, just shooting shit, drinking beer and eating pizza and whatever. You know, that's what gaming was all about back then. It was. You know, and it was fun. But now it's more about the experiences of single player games. Hashtag get fucked Troy Baker. You know, like gaming has turned into a media format where people are trying to attribute art form where there may not be any. Like, don't get me wrong, an artsy-fartsy game like The Last of Us, if you want to say it's like a story-based game, or like even Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain is not a fucking video game. It's an interactive movie, and that's perfectly fine. But some people would rather, in some ways, have those interactive experiences that pull on the heartstrings, rather than, say, a game like Doom. Like, Doom is just as good as, say, like Heavy Rain, because they're polar opposites of one another. You know, Doom's all about gameplay, and being fast, fluid, and tight controls over a slow, methodical, thinking, story, puzzle-based game, or detective game, you know. So yeah, whilst it's time for kids to play... Oh, crap. So yeah, whilst it's time for kids to play Valorant, a lot of adults are going to look back on this game and remember being at college, you know, playing it co-op on Legendary, for an example, or, you know, playing local multiplayer. But kids don't understand that nowadays, you know. Again, same thing with, like, Mario Party. Like, I love Mario Party, you know, especially playing with my sister and my mother, you know, years ago. You know, it was great fun. I mean, granted, I was always winning every time because I played a lot of video games, so naturally playing minigames was easy to me. But it was still fun, you know, we all had fun no matter if I won, you know, because then it became a competition between them. It did, but, you know, it was still fun. But now, like, you lose that aspect of games now. It's like, there aren't really games that release that are co-op fun. Like, the last game I remember being co-op fun, which I never played, but was Way Out, the co-op only prison break game thing. So the big question is, do I own Halo 2 Remaster? No. I only bought Halo Reach on Steam, just because I wanted to give it a go cheaply without buying into every single game. Because I just wanted to see what the PC version was like, and it's fun, but I own every Halo game. Obviously I own 1, 2, 3 ODST, 4, 5, never played 5, and Halo Wars 2, and the 2 mobile games on Steam. So I own every Halo game. So I don't really have the intention of buying the remasters. I don't. Because again, like yesterday I was playing, so obviously when I'm done with this, I'm just going to walk directly over there like 5 feet, pick up my copy of Halo 2 that I've had since day 1, and just plug it in. Because like I say, yesterday I was playing Final Fantasy, couldn't finish it because Final Boss has 20,000 HP for some reason. I wanted to play Halo, and it was either buy and wait to install potentially 30 gigs of crap, or just have this game sitting in my shelf like that, walk over to it, pull it out and plug it into my Xbox. Like, that's easier for me. So, am I supposed to go down and through? Yes. Then you had EA, who claimed the campaign style is dead while Fallen Order and Greedfall were a thing. Yep. Well, I mean, I'm the only person who enjoyed Greedfall. Well, all of the 5 people who bought Greedfall enjoyed Greedfall. Because it wasn't just a brainless open world RPG with shit to do. Like, it was a somewhat thought out RPG with some why quests, but most of them making sense. Which is one of your favourite FPS campaigns ever. I don't even know what my favourite FPS campaign ever is. Like, yeah, I like Halo 2, but FPS campaign? That's hard for me, thinking on it, because they're first-person shooters. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not bad campaigns, it's just most of the time it's mindless shooting. You know, like it's just this. Like, the whole story of Halo so far is we've been attacked by these aliens, and we found a super weapon of the planet that we're on, so now we're going to get it. Whoops, there's this mysterious hidden thing called the Flood that's now attacking. So yeah, story-wise, Halo 1 at least isn't great, like, but it does enough to push a narrative forwards to make you keep playing. Look at OG Halo during Dark Shadowy RTX before RTX. Yeah, I mean, I hate RTX. RTX is just a massive bullshit term. It is. Oh, you can have ray tracing technology. Could not care. Because if a game is lit well and darkened well and uses color and saturation, contrast and whatever correctly, RTX and ray tracing is a fucking bullshit term. Open world with shit to do. Tell us how I feel about Ubisoft. I mean, I'm already balls deep. Like I'm so balls deep that I'm using my tongue to lick their balls. I am. That's how balls deep I am with Ubisoft at this point. But admittedly, they've lost a fucking plot with making open world RPGs. Now, potentially, I believe Dark Shadow sent me this, but potentially, Valhalla might be a more condensed world, so it might not be as big as Odyssey, which, if it's as big as Origins, I'll be fine, because I kind of liked the size of map of Origins. It was big enough, but it didn't have enough menial content to make me feel like exploring Egypt was fun. Like, when I went to the pyramids of Giza, and, you know, you do all those pyramids, like, they were fun. They were. But, other than that, I mean, Egypt is just one big desert. Like, aesthetically, it was never going to be anything beautiful. So interesting, 3080 Ti, yay or nay? Nay. I have a 1060 in my PC. I don't really need anything better than that. The next time I'll upgrade will be on this way. And the next time I'll upgrade is when for some reason I have to. Like obviously as long as I can continue to run games, minimum for me, 720p 30 FPS, I'm fine. Like, I'll be fine. Because the entire, like, all I need to do is tell you one thing and then you'll understand why I can play some games the way that I do. Which is, I originally beat the Tomb Raider 2013, so the new series of the new Tomb Raider, originally on a shitty laptop that wasn't even built for gaming, but I played it at maybe 800 by 600 at, or 720p at around 20 FPS, and I enjoyed that game. Also, I'm gonna die. Do I buy new systems day one or wait a year or so? I mean, it depends. I want to say... When did I go to that college? Yeah, I want to say I didn't get a PS4 until a year after release. Actually, I will tell you exactly when I got it. Deadstream, I look pretty alive to me. Thanks, Online 420. Appreciate it. No, it's just someone came in here yesterday, just before I was logging off, which is when a lot of people sort of dissipate who are normally here. Randomly, some random guy just turned up, said, "Ha, lol, Deadstream," and then fucked off. Like just as I was getting off, like everyone had fucked off at that point, and you know, because that's normally the time that I leave, and he went, "Ha, lol." So whatever. No, I don't want that. I want Inquisition. But anyway, how are you doing? Did it hurt my feelings? Oh God, no. God, no. It's just that I didn't have the chance to tell him how sad that person was to come into a small stream and basically point and laugh and then leave. I didn't have enough time to tell him how sad his life is to do that. People are dumb. Yep. Is Dragon Age the best RPG ever? Well, I mean, I love Dragon Age Origins. I absolutely love Dragon Age Origins. But, oh, thank you for the follow. Online 420, I appreciate it. But yeah, no, I love Dragon Age. But no, I got a PS4 in 2014, because I wanted to make sure, a year after the original release, because Dragon Age Inquisition was coming out. That was the only reason why I got one. Like, Uncharted didn't do it for me. Like any release date game did not do it for me, but as soon as Dragon Age Inquisition was coming out, console, buying it. So, I suppose if Dragon Age 4 comes out day one for PS5, yes, I'll get a PS5. But otherwise, I don't know. Like if the day one games all look very fun and interesting to play, maybe, but probably not. Yeah, so how are you doing then online? You avoid new systems day one because of usual flaws in hardware. Yeah. I mean, for me it is all about the games. Crap. I would complain if I could see, but, I mean, Halo. You know, for me, it's more over the games. The only problem is, like, when the PS4 came out day one, Knack was a game that... Oh, crap. Knack was a game that just wouldn't... Well, it wouldn't run. It was just that it would overheat your PS4 almost immediately and crash. And even years later, when I played it back in 2018, I believe, it still did the same thing. So there were no updates done for some day one games that would still overheat and crash the PS4. Which is frustrating. So yeah, for me, which wouldn't be true, but like if the PS5 or whatever was guaranteed to work perfectly and the games look fun and interesting that I'd play, then yeah, sure, I'll knock myself out, I might get one. But otherwise, I'll wait. I'm not overly bothered. I'm not.
The energy barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when we reach the ground floor.
Now, if Sony announced, say, tomorrow that the UK will only get 10 PS5s for, say, 6 months, then yeah, I'll try and get one. I'll just try and put my money down for one. But again, the other thing is you don't need to get one day one anyway, because pretty much all games will still release on...
Protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport.
Of course. Yeah, like, most games will still release on PS4 and Xbox One anyway, so... Especially Xbox One, because what they're doing with that console is any game that you buy on Xbox One that has the sticker that says you can then use it on an Xbox One Series X, then you own the same game, you keep it, so when you do buy the next console you can just plug it in and play it, which is kind of a neat idea. But yeah, I mean, I'm sorry Microsoft, but there is no game in hell that I'm going to buy your console for, because I believe they're all coming to PC anyway. So like, I may as well just buy the Sony console knowing there are going to be games that I will play. Are there any games left worthy enough to buy this year besides Cyberpunk and possibly Valhalla? We all know Last of Us 2 sucks ass. Oh, you haven't seen the Twitter post of Troy Baker pleading people to play the game because it's an experience that these developers who've worked on video games for the last 30 years and this project that they've worked and poured their heart and soul into for the last 6 years, like, is an image really that bad? Is that the reason you're not going to play this game? Come on guys, it's a game. So yeah, if Troy Baker can plead and beg on the internet to make me buy Last of Us, just so I can shit all over him and tell him it's still a terrible game even after playing it, then yeah. Because that's what I'm going to hopefully do. I'm going to get Last of Us when it comes out, play the game. If I don't like it, like honestly don't like it, then I'm going to do the same thing what he did, just like film myself on my phone and just be, guys, Last of Us 2 really is that bad. Please don't listen to this twat. It's terrible. And then I'll have like 0 people telling me to go fuck myself. Oh, Cortana.
Cortana?
I've spent the last 12 hours cooped up in here watching you toady about, helping that thing get set to slit our throats.
Hold on now. He's a friend.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Anywho.
He's your pal, is he? Your chum?
But no, like Cyberpunk and Valhalla, like...
What that bastard almost made you do.
Yes. Activate Halo's defenses and destroy the Flood, which is why we brought the index to the control center.
You mean this?
A construct in the core? That is absolutely unacceptable.
You know, oh, she said sod off. Nice.
Heard you at once.
You get his position, but the damage is done. Yeah, no, like I say, don't get me wrong, like, and like I've said yesterday, playing a video game in its entirety
Float and sputter.
makes more sense because you have more context of what goes into the game, story-wise,
Activate Halo's defenses.
rather than here's a couple bullet points on why the game is terrible, because then you're only going to know the game is terrible. But playing it from beginning to end for say 15 hours, and if it's well done and written coherently, then it could be a good game. But reading the bullet points on the whole game being a revenge thing, like, it doesn't interest me. But I will still play it because the game could still be well done.
Ask him.
But I don't think it will.
Is it true?
Nor as
But no, like,
installation has a maximum effective radius
the
of
dev said he cried when everyone cried playing it. What?
What?
Last of Us?
this
That's the same thing with Cory Barlog, the stupid cunt who was in charge of the new God of War, like crying because people said, or like people liked God of War, and it's, bitch, you're gonna make a video about yourself crying because people like your video game.
Chief,
Do me a favor and pull your dick out of your ass.
we need to go.
Like, it's one thing to make a YouTube short video and say, thanks for all the positive feedback, guys, this goes well, and if we ever make a sequel, then we know we're doing a good job for the fan favorites of this series. We thought we was gonna, you know, it being the series it is, that people might not appreciate it for what it is, but it's glad to hear that people like this game, and we're continuing Kratos' story. That would make a better video then. I'm glad you like my game. It means a lot to me. Like, that to me just means that you're just trying to suck my dick, so you make me buy your next game.
Look out.
Like, bitch, I already bought your game. Like, well, that's a fucking wall. No! You call BS? That sounds like self-stroking. Yeah, pretty much. And an assassin, Cortana. I love Cortana. Too bad they killed her off in 4. Bastards. Yeah, no, anyway, back to Cyberpunk and Valhalla. Like I said, I'm already balls deep in Assassin's Creed, so I'll play it. Hopefully it's good. The past story with the Vikings will probably be pretty decent.
Destroy Halo.
But if there's any modern day stuff, then it'll be absolute garbage.
The available data, I believe the
It
best
will.
course of action is somewhat
And as for Cyberpunk, I really don't know why people are so excited for that game.
And we'll cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger
Like if you're excited for the game, Chris,
a starship.
you know, please do tell me what you're excited about. Because, for me, if it's because of Witcher 3, I'm sorry to tell you, but Witcher 3, gameplay-wise, is a generic RPG, which is fine. But it doesn't break any records. And story-wise, the developers didn't come up with the idea of The Witcher. Like, they've based it off Polish books under the same name. So, realistically, Witcher 3 being as popular as it is doesn't make any sense, considering it's based off of the media and it's just a generic RPG anyway. Oh, I still have my shotgun. Nice. Oh yeah. Do you fucking mind? I'm gonna die. Come here, you shits. Fucking assholes. Oh god, I haven't seen that in a while. Yep. It's like, don't get me wrong, like, I will still play Cyberpunk, but like, Cyberpunk, I don't even think it's their own fucking game anyway. I even think that's based off a sodding book or an old video game. So even then, it's just going to be a potential crap. Even then, it's going to be a potential fucking remake on some other media, and not an original crap, not an original idea by the devs. I'm gonna have to point because not too many AAA FPS RPG get made now. Well, the joke's on you. It's not a AAA game. It's not.
I haven't located the crash.
It's a AA game.
We need to buy some time.
It's pretty much self-made and self-published by
To activate Halo's weapon without the index. The
CD
materials
Projekt.
in these canyons are Halo's primary firing mechanisms. They consist of 3 phase pulse generators that amplify.
Fuck it, I knew that was gonna happen. So yeah, I mean, technically it's not a or highly heralded, let's say. Well, like I say, it's just that I really, like, I can't get hyped for games anymore. Because one, I've been burned in the past from being hyped for any game ever. And two, why get hyped for something that could potentially be terrible? And I know that's just a me thing, being a pessimist,
Haven't located the crack
rather than being an optimist.
time, in case the monitor
But again, anything can release terrible. And I'd rather be prepared for that. Like Dragon Age 4. Like, yes, I want Dragon Age 4 because I love Dragon Age. But knowing EA, they're going to get their money-grubbing hands involved and try and ruin that project.
fire deep into space. The power levels are enormous. Again,
I'm gonna die.
calculate the pulse's range.
So, everyone's looking on Project Red's teeth. Well, yeah, except me, of course.
If you damage or destroy these generators, the monitor will need to repair them before Halo can be used. That should buy us some time.
Of course, except me. But like I say, don't get me wrong, like,
I'm marking
yes, I want the game to release very well and to be one of the best RPGs ever made, of course. That I want that for every game ever. Because I've played games long enough that I've seen games wanting to be good, but have so many terrible ideas that it feels like, what was the point? Like, have you ever played a video game ever? So, I know... crap. Like, I know games can release not good. Could you move? So yeah, like,
commandeer one of those banshees.
you know,
We'll need it to reach the
the
pulse
operates on the
generator in
side of
time.
caution. It's very major. Yep. Oh! Please do not fire one more shot. Just let me get in this banshee. Fly!
Marks our target.
Because of the PC main, Witcher 3 is their favorite of the past 10 years. No. Like, seriously, don't get me wrong. I don't mind Witcher 3. It's not a...
The machinery in these canyons are Halo's primary firing mechanisms.
One,
They
please stop
consist of
dying.
3
Two,
phase
I swear to God, if anyone
that amplify Halo's
fucking knocks on that
signal
door
and
again.
allow it to fire deep into space. The power levels are enormous.
Yeah, no, like,
Again,
genuinely, like if you look into Witcher 1's, well, sorry, Witcher 3's release, like, story-wise,
destroy these generators
it was written, it's a book,
before Halo can be used.
so people saying the game is good because of that,
I'm marking
thank the book more so than the game, because without the book, potentially Witcher would never have been made. Although the book is not great anyway, because the character, bollocks, the character Ciri is apparently a total bitch in the book, whereas in the game she's more of a likable character. She's not in the fucking game ever, and she's a bitch anyway.
and allow it to fire deep
Getting Uncle Vesemir killed, the fucking whore, because she can't fight, because she's a whore-ass bitch. Like, Vesemir had to die for her. He did.
So, if
We lost Vesemir because of her.
the monitor will
Yes,
need to
I'm sad.
repair them before
I mean, I'm not, I don't give a shit.
that should
but-
buy us some time.
Oh, please don't shoot me long enough that I can heal.
Marking the location of
I said please don't shoot me long enough so I can heal. I need health, motherfucker. I mean, then again, I'm just trying, you know. I need a... I got lucky once. This is not going to go well.
primary firing mechanisms. They consist
But like I say, story-wise,
generators that amplify Halo's
the game has nothing to do with it.
fire deep into
And then gameplay-wise, it's just another RPG, I'm afraid. Again, that's not a bad thing. It's really not. Like, we have... Like we mentioned earlier, we have shooters nowadays that are sort of generic because they follow a formula.
repair them before Halo
Because shooters need to play like shooters. And if they don't, people won't play them because if they're too clunky and they don't work, then it's not fun.
the nav point.
So it's completely understandable that a shooter is generic. Like Call of Duty every year, technically, is just generic and the same thing every year. Well, that's because the formula isn't broken and it's worked consistently for the last 10 years. So yes, I would take that genericness. Same thing with RPGs. In some ways, they need to be fairly generic because the basics will always work, and that's good. But because of that, it doesn't break any grounds. It doesn't. Persona 5 is the best game since release, basically. Oh god, no. Yeah, I need health. I can't do this without health. And the problem is, there fucking isn't any. Even as a fan of P5, you find that a stretch. I mean, yeah, okay, don't get me wrong, like, seriously, P5, as a JRPG, it's one of the better JRPGs story-wise, because it doesn't treat you like a complete and utter dipshit. It doesn't. Like, it doesn't assume you've never heard of coherent stories before. Yes, I know how to pilot a goddamn Banshee. Bollocks. I was expecting that to happen. We're gonna be here a while. Because there's no health anywhere. You're gonna buy it, you know, you all love it is what you said. Well, I mean, like I say, Persona 5 is still a hard game to get into because... Please don't. Can I can't climb this, can I? No, that's a very Halo 2 thing to do. Please fire at me. He just did. Right, get in the Banshee, quick. Oh, I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. Go, 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 go. And as soon as I get up there, jump out. But, you know, like Persona 5 is a good game. Fucking killed myself. God damn it. I love Halo so much, but fuck me. Like, all I need is health, because I can't kill all these enemies consistently. That's gonna hurt. I'm gonna die. Because as soon as they fire at me, the Banshee gets my health bar, I believe. No, like I say, Persona was a good game, but please do look at a sort of strategy of how to play the game. I'm gonna die. Yep. Oh my god, I wish I could see them. But no, but like, do look up a guide of how you're supposed to play the game. Because trust me, the way that I played it for 100 hours was essentially the wrong way to play it. Now, if you want to get the bad ending, the way that I played it was perfect. It was just easy. But if you want to get the true end, the way that I played it is the wrong way to play it. So do look up a guide of like hints and tips of the game before you do. Because otherwise you'll get to the true final boss and then you'll just have a problem like I did. Because the one thing you have to learn is you know, one thing you have to learn is when the main player character, so you, when you die, it's game over. That's the one annoying thing that I have with Persona 5. It's the one thing I don't like. Because the true final boss that I died to, because I died but my 3 teammates were still alive, it's game over. And I hate that so much. Because they're still alive, I could have easily rezzed my main character, healed him, and beat that boss. But because I die, game over. Sorry. GG.
That's the pulse generator. The center core leaking.
Nobody really cares about the stream. Wait, decide to hit Atlas doesn't improve streaming. Oh! I mean, no one does care about the streaming rule of Persona 5, because obviously I streamed it. But it was just... The rules only applied back when the game originally released. Because they didn't want spoilers, I suppose, for the end of the game. But because the game's, what, 3 years old at this point, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't. Like, I understand why they did it, but, yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. What the hell am I doing? Oh, I am blowing it up.
Objective accomplished. The pulse generator has overloaded. Scanning. The generator's central core is offline. Well done.
Okay, it's just smaller than Naughty Dog. Why? I mean, not really, but... breaking stuff to locked off, I can do that. In terms of leaking. Well, again, it doesn't really stop it from happening. It doesn't. But again, like I said, they only did that when the game was released. They asked and said that we will remove anything from this date in-game because we don't want people to spoil it. And the thing is, in all honesty... Ah, crap. Please fire. Like, the thing is, if people want to watch an entire game be played and not play it, just let them. Oh yeah, it's over here. Like if people want to do that, just let them. You know, like, I understand why they want to do that, because they want people to experience the game for themselves, but at the same time, it's sort of... Like, some people might not be clever enough, cough, Dark Shadow, cough, to play JRPGs. You know, because some people might think it's overwhelming with having stats, powers, moves, and some people might not want to play them because they might make the wrong move.
That's the way to the next pen.
Or in Dark Shadow's case, just see a whole wall of text and skills and immediately pretty much, and then just fumble his way through it. So yeah, for those people watching stuff like JRPGs and RPGs be played, or like, say, strategy games, like Total War, be played by someone who knows what they're doing, is far more entertaining than attempting to play Total War, dying and losing the campaign immediately because it's far more in-depth than you originally took it for. So it's completely understandable that you'd rather watch someone who knows what they're doing than play it for yourself. Can you heal? Oh, okay. Am I gonna have a Master Chief Collection eventually? Oh god, no. Why? I've already got all the games, I don't need to buy the Master Chief Collection ever. Like I say, I only bought Halo Reach because I wanted to play the multiplayer. Because I hadn't played the Halo multiplayer in years, so I really wanted to. So, yeah, I'm pretty much never going to buy it. I'm not. Like I said, there really is no need for me to. Like, the only reason why I bought P5R was because I already beat Persona 5 before. I enjoyed the game, barring that last section, and I wanted to collect the new collector's edition. You know, for me it was a worthwhile investment. Still haven't fucking played it though, but I know that I will. The 1+ is multiplayer modes for each game. No, I know, but people aren't going to play them for very long. They aren't. Like Halo 2 is brand new out now. People are going to play the campaign, re-experience it in all of its high fidelity in like 4K, 60 FPS. Play the multiplayer for maybe a day or two and then move on anyway. So, yeah, it's live right now, but fucking assholes. But it's not. What else do I have? Fucking shotgun. Oh, I stickied myself. Nice. I really need health, game. Could you please give me some? Like, I would really like, excuse me, some health. So yeah, like I said, don't get me wrong. Like, now the one thing I want is Forge mode. That's all I want. You give me Forge mode for Halo Reach, I will play Halo Reach fairly consistently, because I liked the map making in the game and you could share them. Also back in the ye olde days of Achievement Hunter, doing Forge maps that they would show and go, oh look at this cool like driving course, or this like puzzle thing, or this shooting map. But without it, for me, I'm not overly interested. Fucking hell, I just want some health. Halo 1 health packs were a mistake confirmed. Yes and no. Yes and no. Oh, you're there. I mean, as long as you play cautiously, then you'll be fine. Yeah, so... Oh. Yeah, no, give me that. That's what I need. No, no, you don't. You bastard. Oh, I was gonna fucking say. Anytime you sticky an elite and they just charge you down is the most heart-wrenching thing you can ever see, because it's just, I'm gonna die. It's game over. Oh, nice dodge roll. Yes, run into the crowd. Thank you. But again, health packs are a sign of the times as well, Black Blazer. Yes, obviously. Oh, crap. Obviously, a lot of older games had health packs. Which is fine, it's just I'm just extremely unlucky because I'm going back through the level. If it doesn't respawn health packs, then I've already used them. I have. They can fight each other. Of course! Every fucking time, in every video game ever, it's always... There's 3 warring factions. There's me, Flood, and the Covenant. Who do the Flood and the Covenant immediately start fighting? Me. Instead of each other, they just stop breaking the... They break the fight and go, him. Because they are fighting each other, I should just be able to just walk past this. But I know I'm not going to be able to, because I was just going to fucking unload on me. Did he just kill himself? No, he didn't, but he almost did. Just let them bloody fight each other. I have no interest in killing them. Clearly I'm priority 1. Well, that's just video games in general. Well, I guess this is where I die. I got fucking bitch slapped. God damn it. I seriously need health. Oh, suck a cock, game. Wait a minute, aren't I just going over there to loop round to come this way? Oh no, that's just a glass thing. Nope, I just fell off. I was going to try and climb up and jump over if I could. But that's where I'm going, basically. I'm going back down. But there's just a kill plane. And I won't be able to make that jump anyway. Excuse me. Okay, apparently just jumping and running in a straight line is the best strategy. Let's see if I can do that in here. I wish I got a checkpoint now. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Thanks for killing your friend. I appreciate it. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I'm screwed. I've now got to pull out my gamer skills. Which is actually not that hard. I've basically just got to play extremely slowly and methodically. And anytime my energy shield gets to fairly low like that, just run away and hide like a bitch. That is the only thing that I can do. Unless one of you sees a health pack that I don't. Oh, I forgot the flood could jump over that. Dicks. Well, this could take a bit. Yeah, just imagine me doing this on Legendary. This is why I don't play this game on Legendary. Because you're always at 1 HP and you're always just... No, run away! Run away, I did 1 damage. That's why I don't play it. Could you checkpoint me? Please. Thank you. Oh! Nope, that was never gonna fucking work. I just want a goddamn shotgun. That's all I want. Just give me a shotgun. This will be easier. It won't be easy, but it'll be easier. This checkpoint is broken. Oh no, it isn't, no. No, it's just because aesthetically this area looks the same as the last. Goodbye, Flood. Why did that one explode so quickly? Nope, I'm not getting involved in that. God damn it. Fuck. God damn it. I finally got through and the one guy... Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna find that dev who gave the Flood RPGs. I'm gonna wring his neck. Oh, why'd you have to take the shotgun out with you? I'm gonna die because they're much faster than I am. Yep. That was funny. Yeah, it was. Not even annoyed at that. Nothing I can do. The splash damage alone killed me. Like that's how low health I am. That splash damage kills me. Oh, he didn't fall out the window this time. I just need that shotgun and staying in that room, then I can do this relatively easily. But without that shotgun, I'm shit out of luck. Fucking fire the gun! I'm sick and tired of Flood just walking up and just, hey, you die now. Fuck. This is why Halo sucks, though. I don't care about these guys. They're not fast enough to kill me. In before they do, but... Also, I'm not getting involved in that fight. There he is. I would pick it up, but I'd be more afraid about killing myself. I would. Health! We made it, boys! We finally got health. I mean, it took me like fucking half an hour, but we finally did it. Or however long that took to find health. Please don't lose it immediately. Finally made it. Yo, nice jump. Oh no. Excuse me. I know the game's not going to checkpoint me because there are enemies around. Yep, there we go. Yep. Now we're full health again, I don't need to worry. At least not yet, anyway. No! I made it. I made it. God damn it. Bridge.
Okay, let's take care of the next pulse generator.
Where the hell is that? I can't even... It's up there, however the hell I get up there. Oh, it's my guys, who may or may not have been murdered by me from earlier. Of course. Banshee. Alright, fuck off. Jesus Christ. Just get out. I'm gonna die on her. Oh, close. He has a fucking ghost cannon, the bastard. You! I can't be mad at the laughing elite who ran me over in a Banshee. I can't be mad at that. Just ha 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 ha, I got him. Ha ha ha. Fucking arsehole. Oh, we're gonna dogfight. No, you motherfucker. That was mine. And the first thing he does is run me over. I was just about to say that as well. Knew he was going to run me over. I swear to God, if I fucking get run over again. I will eventually get up there. I will eventually get up there. I don't know when, but I just know I will. I'm going to try my strategy again of just flying up there, dropping out and running inside. Once I get rid of this arsehole though. I'm going to see if I can just fly up there, drop out and run in. Because if I run in, or better yet, do that. That's not at all how that's supposed to work, but I'll take it. No, you bloody well don't. Again, why does everything have to go after me for? Also, I should just die because I checkpointed and I had health. But I like to live dangerously. Fucking hate this game so much. Thanks for the host by Blazer, appreciate it. Fucking hate this game. I like to live dangerously as a rocket is proceeded to hit me in my dome. Could you all maybe not just fire at me? That would be nice. No! As soon as I see it, I know I'm dead. It's just, oh, that's a rocket. I can't sprint or move fast enough for this game to even notice that I've moved. Oh, you're there. Where are you, little shit? I know, I just trapped myself in a corner. Alright, laser boys. Shoop-de-woop. Fuck off. God damn it. Lovely. Escape. I'm gonna get hit by that fucking rocket again, aren't I? Oh, checkpoint. Thanks, game. How the hell am I supposed to destroy this thing? Just keep shooting it. So 2 rockets don't do anything. Just got fucking bitch slapped.
Generator overloaded. One more to go.
Yes, and I'm gonna die if you couldn't notice, Cortana. I need to see where the exit is, so I can just fucking leg it before I do this. I didn't do anything! Fuck! Okay, now I'm probably screwed. I didn't do anything. Just touching it, just blow it up. Yep. Touching it does just blow it up.
Pulse generator overloaded. One more to go.
Because that makes sense.
They located the Pillar of Autumn. She put down 1,200 kilometers upspin. Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered up. The systems on the Pillar of Autumn have fail-safes even I can't override without authorization from the captain. You'll need to find Orbital's neural implants to start the fusion core detonation.
Get on the blasted ghost.
One target remaining. Let's take care of the final pulse generator. That tunnel leads to the next section of canyon. The final pulse generator we need to destroy is through there.
Excuse me. If that had hit me, I would have lost my shit. Oh my god, the ghosts drive like ass in the first game. Fuck me, I wish I would have brought along the bloody warthog.
The systems on the Pillar of Autumn.
God damn it.
I can't override without authorization.
Fucking.
We'll need to find Orbital's neural implants to start the fusion core detonation. One target remaining. Let's take care of the final pulse generator.
I'm gonna die. Yep. Fuck!
The system
Why does everything work once perfectly and then it never does after that?
authorization from the captain. We'll need to find Orbital's neural implants to start the fusion core detonation. One target remaining. Let's take care of the final pulse generator. That tunnel leads to the next section of canyon. The final pulse generator we need to destroy is through there.
Come on. Damn it. Damn it. Remember when we had a tank here? Oh, you motherfucker. I don't know who has it, but you can all bloody... Health! Now one of those. Open! That was never gonna work. I really need to... Oh, fuck off. I really need to just sit down and kill the flood. Because they would just charge me down, because the AI on them is just... charge them. Which makes sense, because... of what they are. Go for a Scorpion tank right now. I don't even think it would help. There's enough enemies here, I mean, especially one with an RPG, that would do enough damage to kill me. I mean, a tank would be nice, but the fucking God damn it! I'm never getting through here, am I? There's always going to be one little shit just hiding around a fucking corner, just. Oh, he thinks he's safe. Phew. Fucking assholes. Alley-oop. Right, first things first, pick up health. Swear to God, if I get hit by another fucking rocket, I'm gonna lose my nuts. Eventually. Let's just close that, so in case anyone is there with an RPG, they can't follow me through. Progress. Final run, thank God. Also, this is how you pad games to the highest extent. You make someone play this level twice by going all the way through it, doing it once, and then having to run all the way back. And this counts as like 4 levels. Can I just have a ghost, please? I'm gonna die. Nope. Now I just need a parked Banshee. Yeah, because this won't open. Hey guys, I'm back. Well, there's no parked Banshee. And he won't get out. Well, at least I'm back here. Where the hell am I going to get a Banshee from? So obviously the only Banshees that I know of are the ones that are currently in the sky. And the AI won't abandon them. They will try and nosedive me though. Why? I'm gonna ghost dipshit. And because you can't hijack in this game. Mother... Just a whole horde of flood just charging me down. Okay. Do you mind? Okay. That's gonna hit me. Where the hell is a Banshee? I'm not fucking up this one. Boots up Apex after update. Oh, so the new character is the little girl from Revenant's movie. Okay. Goes back to not caring. Yep. I don't. None of this makes any sense. Can I even get up there? Yeah, if they're ever attempting to make a coherent story for Apex, I'm sorry, but no one fucking cares. Fuck off. There's a Banshee now. Too bad it's bloody destroyed. So I think I know what I did. I drove straight past everything. Because I meant to go this way, get the checkpoint. And yeah, now everything's spawned. Motherfucker, now I'm gonna do it all over again. Fuck! So I got the fucking checkpoint at the wrong time, so now I'm gonna re-kill everyone. Fucking rates. You know, fucking kill everyone. And the one thing that I am going to do, if I can, with these horrible controls, is if I can snipe the bloody elite out of the Banshee. Because if I can, the Banshee will land safely and it won't blow up. Well, I mean, it will land, but it won't blow up. If I can snipe him out. Actually, no, give me that. Really? No, see if I can snipe him out of it. Because the back of the Banshee doesn't close. So I should, in theory, providing he doesn't fucking try and run me over. The sensitivity wasn't so ass. I know this is just wishful thinking, but if it works, I don't have to do anything else. No. Oh well, I just need to take the RPG and destroy the Wraith. You bastard. Not hit it. There it goes. If this thing blows up immediately, I'm just gonna give up and cry. Oh, checkpoint, never mind. Thanks, game. Dropped me directly underneath it, and I couldn't even have time to move. Appreciate it. There is health over there if I need it. I guess just walk in, touch the thing, walk out again.
Final target neutralized. Let's get out of here.
Let's find a ride and get to the captain.
No, that'll take.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation grid that runs throughout Halo. That's how the monitor moves about so quickly. I learned how to tap into the grid when I was in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
But I'm pretty sure I can pull it from your suit without permanently damaging your shields. Needless to say, I think we should only try this once.
Do it.
Fucking Christ.
The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership ordered all ships to abandon Halo when they found the Flood, but they were too late. The Flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. The Covenant are terrified the Flood will repair the ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the Flood and repair the ship for immediate departure. I've got a
Yep.
lock on Captain Key's
This is a
C-nitrate
big
flight.
tentacle guy that you can find tolerated in Halo 3.
Attacked. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor. I'll bring us in as close as I can. Oh, I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.
Don't be a fool. Leave me.
Captain? Captain? I've lost him.
I want that. Wherever the hell you went.
Analyzing damage.
Hi, I meant to fall, I was gonna fucking say. Yo, are we swimming now?
Let's get out of here and find another way back toward the ship.
Oh my god, there wasn't. Fuck. There was no flood, then all of a sudden there was flood. When you get 8 of the bastards just charge at you and just melee you.
Get out of here and find another way back toward the ship.
This is why I want a shotgun. I'm just gonna get surrounded by flood on.
We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lift. The crash did more damage than I suspected. Analyzing. Coolant leakage rate is significant. The ship's reactor should already have gone critical.
Motherfucker. Yep. Fucking hate the flood. I mean, I hate me more so. I need to kill these guys. Because otherwise I come all the way back here and I don't get any checkpoints. Because unlike later Halos, I believe, they don't give you checkpoints. Well, they give you checkpoints randomly. So if you're one bullet from being dead and that bullet hits you just before the checkpoint triggers, then it's basically game over. You have to do another... You have to retry the whole mission. Thanks, game. Fuck. Why sticking me against a fucking wall? I do not know. That's what I want. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I can't fucking see. I'm gonna have to do it all over again. What was funny earlier is now just annoying. Because being in a dark chasm that has a flashlight that will run out almost immediately because you need to use it constantly, with enemies hiding around every goddamn corner, is not useful. Plus when you've got Flood who will just charge you. Again, my entire complaint with every fucking video game ever is everything has to go after the player. Like, they're fighting each other. I don't care if the odd enemy or two goes heart, but every enemy dropping the fight that they're currently in just to shoot me is not my idea of fun. Although I will take that fucking shotgun. Like, let the enemies fight each other. If I get in the middle of it and stray bullets hit me and kill me, that's perfectly fine. But I just don't want enemies who are in the middle of doing their own fucking thing. To stop whatever it is they're doing to kill me. And now that I'm out of flashlight, I can't move forwards.
We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lake.
Oh, I've got to do it again. Oh, Halo. Oh, Halo. This is not fun anymore. Give me a goddamn checkpoint, please. Everyone's dead in the room. Just give me a fucking checkpoint so I don't have to fight them again. That's all I want. You give me that. I don't care how many times I die in the next room. Just... please. I want. Thank you. Fucking thing.
We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lift.
No, I don't want to fucking... Why is the X button not context sensitive? Hold X to enter, not press X. Me?
The crash did more damage than I suspected. Analyzing. Power source leakage rate is significant. There's the gravity. The ship's reactor should already have gone through. It's still operational. That's our way back in.
No, thank God.
We should be able to get into the ship's control room from here. The Covenant BattleNet is a mess. I can't access the ship's schematics. My records indicate that a shuttle bay should be here. Look, in the corners. The Flood are gathering bodies here.
I mean, I guess we could just fucking jump down, right? Fuck off! Thanks, man. You bastards. That's what you get when you chain react. Explosives. Fuck off.
looks like another shuttle bay. We should be able to reach the control room from the 3rd level.
I gave you an order, soldier. Now pull out.
He's delirious, in pain. We have to find him.
Looking at patches, caustic gas no longer slows allies. Thanks. That should have been a thing from the beginning, but thanks. That's never gonna happen. Why can't the Flood just fucking die when they're dead? Health back at least.
Control room should be this room.
Knighted. I found a grappling hook, got the nerf hammer. How? How you doing?
The captain! His vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry!
Oh, never. 35-second cooldown. Oh. Wasn't it like 10 seconds? Oh god. Miles close. Close enough to remember one character in a video game that I've played once. This is the end of the game. Oh, this will be close to the end of the game. This is the Keys chapter, I believe, which I think is the second to last chapter.
No human life signs detected. The captain, he's one of them. We can't let the Flood get off this ring. You know what he'd expect. What he'd want us to do.
You're only halfway through. Oh. That means you've just found the Flood, right?
It's done. I have the code. We should go. We need to get back to the Pillar of Honor. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
You think you're on that mission? Yeah, it's Guilty Spark 343 is the name of the chapter. Ground radar got improved. Nice. And that's these things. You on Legendary playing against the Flood. Good fucking luck. That's all I'm gonna say. Because even the Flood on normal sucks ass. Oh, you bastard. My point being, you're trying to fight one enemy, 8 Flood turn up behind you and just bitch slap you. Because the game just kill me again. Because the game just deems that, oh, you've walked this far, we'll spawn them here.
Let's go back to the
Really
shuttle bay
annoying.
and find a ride.
What? Okay.
We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find
Whatever you
Ryan.
say. Where did you come from? Okay. Can I have a checkpoint game? Please. Have one of those. So, Mastiff is a normal weapon and Peacekeeper's no special. How would you mean?
We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn.
I've got a fucking better idea. I know it's not gonna work, but I'm gonna give it a go. Hey guys. You all fight each other. Please. I'm just gonna sit in this fucking corner. Just let them fight it out. It's a bitch tactic, I know. Yeah, they're coming for me. Peacekeeper's a golden weapon. I have no idea what any of this means. Because I don't remember what the bloody hell Peacekeeper is. I know the Mastiff's the pump action shotgun thing. Also, why are you playing that shitty game anyway? Oh, here, I guess. On pass or backwards compatible. No. Original Xbox. The superior version. Like the star being normal. Oh, you mean that shitty weapon that doesn't fucking work anymore? Checkpoint, please. I would like one. Bitch. You heard they released it on Xbox One. What? Fucking.
We need to get back to the Pillar of
If you mean Halo 1, yeah, Halo 1's on.
Find a ride.
Oh, it didn't fucking checkpoint me. God damn it. Well, back to being a complete and utter fucking whore and just sitting in a corner. Yeah, no, like, you can get, obviously, Halo 1 on the Master Chief Collection. And you may be able to backwards compatible it on the Xbox One, but nah. I've just turned on my original Xbox. I did. It's easier, because I would have to wait and have the Xbox One download and install the data from the disc onto the hard drive. When I may as well just turn on my Xbox and just put it in. I'm hardly playing, just checking out the season changes. Now it gives me a check. Why do you give me a checkpoint when I walk back, but not when I'm walking forwards? Motherfucker. Okay, that happened. I don't know what happened, but it happened. Oh yeah, this one. The perks of Halo being a terrible game sometimes. Doesn't checkpoint you when enemies are dead and you walk forwards, but checkpoints you when you move backwards. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm not. I will die. But... because I had no idea that was a thing in this game. Turn around. You fall, you land, you wait, then you move. I'm gonna do. Everything is chasing after me. Yep. Problem is, there's two midget grunts who have the fucking gauze cannon, or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Grab one of the escort banshees and use it to return to the Pillar of Autumn.
There we go. I'm not fighting. I knew that I could just jump straight down into them. And I'm so glad that I can't die mid-cutscene. Fucking hell. Yep. And now we just go straight to the Pillar of Autumn and we end this.
This thing is falling apart.
It'll hold.
We're not gonna make it.
We'll make it.
Pull up! Pull up! You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Oh, Master Chief. What a joker.
We need to get to the bridge. From there, we can use the captain's neural implants to initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
I'm not supposed to fall down this, am I? Yep, yes I am. Get him. Oh, hey, how the hell did you get in here? Oh no, you fucking don't. Fucking hate those fucking cannons.
The bridge. We made it. Let's get to work.
Yeah, what now? No, that's gonna kill me. At least we got a checkpoint.
I need you to upload me into the control systems. The terminal is located next to the main view screen.
Master Chief just without a K. Yep, well, fuck it, I may as well end myself.
This won't take long. There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and put some distance between ourselves and Halo before the detonation.
I'm afraid that's out of the question, really.
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous! That you would imbue a warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge? Weren't you worried it might be captured or destroyed?
He's in my data arrays, a local tab.
You can't imagine how exciting this is to have a record of all of our lost time. Human history, is it? Fascinating. Oh, how I will enjoy every moment of its categorization. To think that you would destroy this installation as well as this record. I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
He stopped the self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win. Give us the construct, and I will endeavor order to make your death relatively painless.
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where is he?
I'm detecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels, most likely. As for the monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
Not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps, but why?
A well-placed grenade? Oh, really?
Okay, I'm coming with you. Chief, Sentinels!
I like his, out of curiosity, how strong are our engines? A grenade? I have 8 of those. Tell me where to throw. I'll throw it.
Head to the cryo chamber. We should be able to get to the engine room through there.
Okay. Excuse me. If you fire at me. Wrong one. I can't climb ladders. Oh, I can climb ladders? Why? Why would you put a ladder in this game? That's the first and last ladder that you will ever climb. Oh no. Great, what a time. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna die. Yep. As soon as you walk outside, just 2 guys fighting, and I'm just, well, I'm now stuck in the middle of this. No, you stupid fuck. Momentum in this game, Jesus Christ. As soon as you jump, it's just dink oomph. Oh, that would just extend it. Kind of more. Oh, nice. So this is like supposed to get up here. And the entire other side will be mirrored. Yeah, 'cause that'll take me down there. So I'm clearly missing the point. If I am meant to throw grenades in, I've done that, but it's not doing anything. So I am meant to throw grenades, but for some reason... No, I'm not going to make that. Have I got to throw it all the way fucking... I've got to go back to the fucking armory and get ammo. Because I'm out of grenades. Because the multiple grenades that I've thrown didn't go in far enough. Bull and shit. Oh, back to the fucking armory. Oh, wait, what? I don't know what the fuck just happened. I should do. I'm now on the next chapter. Well, not next chapter, but the next section. So the game didn't load that area transition, so that could be entirely why my grenades weren't doing anything.
Engine room located. We're here.
Yep, it's exactly why my grenades weren't doing anything.
The monitor has disabled all command access. We can't restart the countdown. The only remaining option is to detonate the ship's fusion reactors. That should do enough damage to destroy Halo. Don't worry, I have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it. First, we need to pull back the exhaust couplers. That will expose the shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive core.
Oh no, okay, I've already
Step one
destroyed
complete.
them.
We have a straight shot into the fusion reactor. We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding the fusion cells. Use an explosive. I recommend a grenade or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is an armory station located near the engine room's entrance. Analyzing. Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing. Use explosives on the other 3 reactors. That should be enough to trigger a wildcat explosion at the end of the cell. Keep it up. Only one more fusion reactor to go.
No, come on!
The engine's gone critical. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the ship. We don't have much time. We should move outside and signal for evac. Accessing schematics. There's a service lift at the top of the engine.
Yes, I know exactly where it is, because the game decided to just me off the fucking ledge by going dink woomph. I'm gonna run all the way bloody back up again. Halo physics is the worst sometimes. Like, I just need to make one simple jump, but your legs clip the very bottom of it, and then momentum just goes dink woomph.
Not acceptable, reclaimer. Must surrender the construct.
Like that. Your legs clip the bottom of it, and it just goes nope. One of these days I'll understand how physics works in a Halo game. Get the fuck out of here.
You will destroy this installation as well as
Thank you.
Cortana to Echo 419. Come in, Echo 419. Roger, Cortana. I read you 5x5. The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Fohammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at External Access Junction 4C as soon as you get my signal. Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station. Echo 419 to Cortana. Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay? Negative, negative. We have a Wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Analyzing. We have 6 minutes before the fusion drives
Yep,
detonate.
it is the section I thought of.
Activating final countdown timer. When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature
This is both amazing and terrible.
of degrees. Don't
Because the Warthog is very floaty, it sometimes will just flip you and that's it. This is not gonna work. Oh, never mind. Crap. Right.
coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Cortana to Echo 419. 2 Covenant Banshees are approaching on your 6. Evade. Say again, evade. I'm hit. Mayday. Mayday. Air Force buses are shot to hell. I can't hold her. I can't hold her.
Echo 419! She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. Ship's inventory shows 1 Longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we can make it.
Even though if I'd have kept on moving, getting there is much easier. But we need to watch our companions die. And the frame rate.
Up ahead, there's a gap in the trench. At top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Motherfucker. My entire point with the Warthog in this section, you can get this far and then completely cock it up because the Warthog just says no. You go down, you have no angle control, it then flips and you've got no momentum to keep moving forwards.
Analyzing. We have 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now. Activating final countdown.
It's terrible.
It reaches 0.
Like, it's a cool moment, but because the Warthog is so fucking floaty,
100 million degrees. Don't.
or that happens, for an example, and it's just game over. Like I say, this section, in theory, is fun. In execution, it's kind of
Final
annoying.
countdown timer. When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't be there when it blows.
I hate it. Like I say, in theory, this section is really cool, and I remember it being cool as a kid, but realistically, it's fucking annoying. It is. It's really annoying. I mean, it doesn't help that I don't have health, but... Yep, and I'm gonna flip. And I'm gonna die. Yep. Like I say, you do this perfectly once, and it will never work out ever again.
We have 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now. Activating final countdown timer. When it reaches
Like, the final section in Halo 3 does the same thing, but
temperature of almost
it's better because you pretty much have to take one route, and you can clearly see the indications of where you're meant to drive. Whereas this, there's just everything just dropped everywhere, and you can't really drive, and anything that you clip with your Warthog will just flip it. Like this. Oh, he didn't blow up. That's nice of him. And this is the worst part, trying to fucking slalom with a warthog doesn't work. Because again, with it being so floaty, you can sort of do it if you kick your ass out relatively early. Wall. Now, it would be nice if it gave you a checkpoint here, like if it detects you've got 3 minutes, for an example, it should.
Wait, stop. This is where Bowhammer is
Nope.
going to pick us up. Hold position here.
Nope. 'Cause that's wasting time.
Echo 419! She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. Ship's inventory shows one longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we can make it. Chief, up ahead there's a gap in the trench. At top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna flip. Yeah, I'm gonna flip. Which means I'm now gonna drive here, spin round, hopefully gain enough momentum to drive forwards. If not, I'm gonna do it all over again. There we go. Frame rate.
That's the ship. Move! We need to get aboard now!
I know I'm going. Keep your fucking panties on. No, don't you fucking dare. Now you're just taking the fucking piss. Like I say, this section's cool if you can do it in one go. If not, it will just try and screw you over at every fucking moment.
Chief, up ahead there's a gap in the trench. At top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Why? Why? That's my only question. Why? I'm gonna die in every conceivable way. I've died from being too slow. I've died from the game just screwing me over by everyone just hitting every single shot. I've died from whatever the hell that was. gonna die in every conceivable way.
Up ahead, there's
I'll be surprised if I somehow die because of the timer.
able to clear it.
That's the one that you never die to.
That's the ship. Move! We need to get aboard now.
Fucking.
We're cutting it close.
Here we go.
Rip Halo.
Shut them down. We'll need them later. Fancy a look?
And then just think we do the same thing in Halo 2. Except we blow a tiny portion of it out.
Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. We did what we had to do for Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice. Halo, it's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
He's gonna take off his helmet. I remember everyone losing their shit. Especially in Halo 2 when he does the same thing. He does. And everyone's like, oh, what does he look like? We'll never know. Besides some bald white guy, I believe. That's the only information we can go on. He's some bald white guy. Fuck yeah. Well, that's Halo. Oh, it's still a fun game, but my fucking god. The last 2 levels are fucking ass. Like I say, that last section's fine, but you will die in every conceivable way. And mostly the warthog flipping is the thing that's going to kill you. You just dropped a box of magic cards on your toe and that mofo hurts like hell. Do you have your toes left, or have they magically disappeared? Oh yeah, game demos. I forgot about this. Let's play a game demo. First of all, I'm going to end this here because haha, that's the end of Halo 1. I'm going to move on to Halo 2. See you in a moment.